So traders, this time is not different to any other time out there. It's the same thing, and I want to share with you why the dangers that's happened in the past is why the dangers we're going to be seeing moving forward into markets. Let's actually get straight into the markets today. This is a bit of a market update for you across the markets. Let's start off with the good old DJ, which is the Dow Jones. The chart to the right here, let's actually bring this up here. So the chart to the right, there is a very big move to the upside, and we actually saw this recently with Bitcoin, right? We saw this recently with Bitcoin, what happened here, and I talked about this in my update yesterday. Let's go back to Bitcoin here, and you can see what's happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin really sucked a lot of people in from here, and if I bring this up from this perspective here, something about, especially with my trading system, guys, I never ever, with my actual trading system itself, because I follow a really amazing trading system, which I do teach you. I teach you all the details for free on my webinar, that first link in the description there. But the big thing about trading, guys, is that I never get into the market after it's always made a big move. Foundationals of how markets work is we see the market goes for big moves and and then we have a bit of a pullback, right? But look at this weekly chart, up, little pullback, and then we got the breakout. So whenever the market does go for a big move in either direction, and especially if we go for a big move, we're likely to go for a pullback. If we go for an extended big move, now we're talking bubble territory, right? Look at this here. Look at that move to the upside. A real big extended move, right? And then look what happened. We actually crashed. Another big move to the upside, and then we came down. So in the back of what I've just said there, a lot of people right now, there's so many, the investors are really greedy right now. And if you watch my update over the last couple of days on this Bitcoin chart, I hope you can see, traders, that what I teach you is the 20%, you know, the 80-20 rule, right? The 20% of stuff out there in the marketplace right now really makes a difference to your trading, and the other 80%, which is just a whole bunch of garbage, right? Garbage. Actually, guys, leave a comment in the comment section below and put garbage. How do you actually spell garbage? That's like garbage. Garbage? A whole bunch of BS, right? A whole bunch of BS. Garbage. So that's the big thing there, traders, that I'm seeing right now, right? So a whole bunch of garbage. So, and again, the reason why I say that too is because there's a lot of garbage that was out recently about, oh, here we go, Bitcoin's breaking up, it's going to 80,000, here we go. Okay. And then obviously the market dropped. So I hope you can see as well too, traders, that what I'm seeing through there is, if I go now look at the actual Dow Jones itself, look at the Dow Jones, okay? So, and look at this here. And if we have a look, this time is not different. This time is not different. The dangers in these markets, okay? So if we have a look at this here, look at this here. Every time we've made a very big vertical move to the upside, what has happened? What has inevitably happened? This one here, we got a very big drop on the downside. This one here, we got just a little bit of a pullback, but we inevitably went sideways, didn't we? So this is how markets work. This is how the actual all markets work. We inevitably go through a period of pullbacks, resting, refilling phases, okay? And so right now, this time is not different. This time is not different. It's the same. It's the same thing that's happened in the past again and again and again. You can see back here, every time we've made a big vertical move, we end up going through either a good pullback or at least a sideways period to allow the market to refill again. So look what's happening through here right now. This is such a dangerous time for a lot of time out there. And you can see here that it's basically the exact same thing as I called with Bitcoin. And as you can see what happened with Bitcoin, right? So with the Dow Jones, we may be getting ready for another move to the upside. Okay. So another move to the upside from like through there to there. If that happens, traders, there's a very big chance that the overall move to the upside is going to suck people in. And I do these videos, traders, you know, because my whole thing about trying to teach you these techniques, even if you don't do anything with me as a business, right, or you join my coaching or something like that, you know, anything like that. Now, I do recommend you join the webinar because I teach you my trading system for free. And also on that webinar, that first thing in the description, I actually teach you what did I actually do to go from losing $250,000 in the markets. to then actually making money? Like, what was the transition? What did I actually have to need to learn the truth about actually get ahead in the markets? And that's on that webinar below, guys. But the whole thing about this is that I actually, like, I spoke to someone recently, okay, and they lost $70,000 in the markets. They've been losing a lot of money, and they've been going down this path of trading based off emotions, right? Trading based off emotions, not based off proven plans. And it's really interesting to see that when it comes down to your trading, is that if you are falling based off your emotions and not really understanding these markets, you're going to keep losing a lot of money. And this is where, like, I spoke to a guy recently, as I said before, and he's lost $70,000. He's only got $25,000 left, and now he's about to quit and give up. And I understand where he's at right now. I understand his pain. I understand where he's at right now because of that. And Daniel, you may be watching this video right now. Okay, you may be watching this update right now. I don't know, but I'm talking to you, man. And all I'm saying, Daniel, is if you are listening to me, man, do not quit. Okay, do not quit. You're just, the way you're thinking about these markets and the way you're approaching these markets is completely wrong. Now we understand that. Now let's go figure out what we need to do right, and now we can move forward, right? But please, Daniel, if you listen to me right now, do not keep doing what you've been doing. I spoke to you on the phone, right? Do not keep doing what you're doing right now, because you're doing the exact same thing over and over again, and you're losing a lot of money. The best thing to do is stop doing what you're doing right now, because you're just doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Stop doing that, and then figure out, what do you need to do to become a good trader, and how do you actually approach these markets in a much more professional way? How you do that is having some sort of approach and a system in the markets, and stuff like that as well too. So, but please do not keep trying to trade these markets and try to FOMO and try to make your money back and stuff like that, because it's a disaster. Slow down, stop trading, otherwise you're going to lose all your money. Get proper guidance, get proper coaching, get a proper plan, a good solid foundation moving forward, and then after that you can start to slowly grow your account. But if you lose all your money, then you've got nothing to actually get ahead. So they're better off stopping. Get a proper good solid foundation, and then you can really build the momentum for the rest of your life. Because that's, for me personally, is when I lost $250,000, I had to learn that. Now, unfortunately for me, I was $250,000 in debt. That was borrowed money, right? And then I had to go borrow more money, and so on and so forth. So looking at the Dow Jones, guys, look at this here. Dow Jones, we've had a very nice move to the upside. But by the one last comment to Daniel, if you're still watching, mate. Just don't quit, okay? Don't quit. We all go through this period. My first 5 years, $250,000 in debt. That wasn't saved money. That was in debt, okay? And then I figured it out, and then here I am now, okay? So you have two choices right now, and this is a bit of a coaching session to Daniel if he's listening. But two choices right now. One, stop, really dig deep for the next 3 to 6 months and figure out what you're doing wrong, and actually have a good plan to move forward. And then keep going. Or two, quit, stop trading right now and quit and give up. If you quit and give up, I promise you that by 10 years from now, you will not be any closer to having your dreams and goals, which is a good income and some freedom in your life. But if you don't quit right now and you keep going, but stop trading, slow down a bit, stop trading, and I promise you having a good foundation. If you don't, then yeah, over the next 5 to 10 years, you are going to build some really good foundations of you really moving forward, because you've already been involved in the markets now for 1 year. All right. I'm 20 years deep in these markets and I understand. So if you do quit, if you do keep doing what you're doing right now, you're going to lose all your money. So don't do that. But if you do quit trading right now and not get some proper guidance and proper help, then you will never be able to live your dreams, because the number one way to actually have your dreams is through investing or business, right? And trading the markets, and trading the markets gives you that income, but also freedom as well too. Okay? So we can see that through there. Let's go look at the good old Nasdaq as well too. And the good old Nasdaq has actually just low, high, low, and now we've actually made another high low. But there's actually a lot of volatility here. Right, like it's straight up and then straight down and straight back up. There's a lot of volatility in these markets. It's really, really, really interesting to see what's going on here. We have these sort of low point through here, and we have a high point through here, up at sort of 17,000 there. So the big thing about the Nasdaq though is that we haven't actually had much of a big move, out of the Nasdaq compared to, say, the Dow Jones there. Let's go look at the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is a bit different though. Is that if we go look at this here, let's go look at, so this is the weekly chart to the left. And as you can see, look at this here. Let's go there. So very, very, very big moves to the upside. So we may be getting ready for another push to new highs. So that's actually new highs right there. If we go over to this chart over here, let's go sync and layout. If we go to this chart here, then yeah, so we probably are going to push to new highs because that's probably what it's going to do. It's going to be a really strong move as well too, right? Just like Bitcoin did, and then suck a lot of people in, and then reverse on your ass, and then you're like, oh my goodness, the market's manipulated, and the market got me, and the market's watching me, and there's a camera there. As soon as I got in, it reversed on me. Yeah, because you got in at the wrong time, right? So, and again, same with Bitcoin, right? Look what Bitcoin did. As soon as we got the break above these levels through here, guess what? That was that final push, and then now look what's happening. Complete reverse on there through there. Okay, so really, really, really simple stuff there, but it stops you from getting into this. Now, the big problem there, traders, with what I just said, is that there are going to be probably 10, maybe 20% of the time it does break and keep going. You don't want to be doing that. You want to be trading something that has, what, and if that happens, you know that majority of the time, say 80% of the time, it is a false breakout to the upside, and then it does reverse. What traders will do is that they'll see what I just said there. They'll see, okay, they'll see the market break out and go for a run. Like, oh man, I missed out on this opportunity when the market broke. I missed out on making some money here. So next time they go do that, they go trade the breakout, and then it reverses on them. Because now they're going down the path of, oh, well, this happens 20% of the time, so let me do this. Don't do that, right? Don't do that. You don't want to be trading something that happens 20% of the time. You want to be trading something that happens 80% of the time, right? Let's start to weave and wave into our trading. Obviously, how we can start to take advantage of these markets through here. Okay. To me, guys, it's just, again, we all know the odds. It's a probability thing, right? We all know that. So let's actually start to, okay, then what are the techniques we can use to start to increase our odds instead of trading something that's 20% success rate, something that's 80%, right? Flip it on a side. That's why a lot of traders, the way the market works, right, is like a lot of traders in a downward trend, they'll be trying to pick the bottoms, right? And we know that probably 80% of the time, the 80% of the time they're not going to pick the bottom, but 20% of the time they will, right? So they're trying to pick a bottom. Don't do that, right? Don't do that. If the market's going down, if you know that, try to go with a 70-80% of the chance of you actually then continuing that trend as well too. Let's look at gold right now, and gold is one of those markets, traders, that I'm really excited about. I believe that, let's look at this chart over here. So I believe that we are really getting ready for something quite amazing out of gold. I think gold's ready to take on some serious price action, guys. I really do see that happening right now. We can see through here, we've got this point, got all this sort of resistance all through here. We're sort of squeezing up right now, all through here, there, and then obviously through there as well too. And we're starting to squeeze up through here as well too. So, I tell you what, traders, gold is getting ready to take on some really big moves, big serious price action. And then let's check out the good old silver chart as well too. Silver right now came right back down to that support level, and now it's held. Again, silver really is just in no man's land, isn't it, when you think about it? We've got this sort of resistance up through here. Yeah, silver's really in this sort of conjunction. Now that's that point through there. Let me remove you. Yes. And let's go to the weekly charts here though. And the reason why I'm bringing up the weekly charts is because we still are stuck in this overall pattern through here. And the overall pattern that I'm talking about is we're still in this overall from there to there. And then we have this from there to there period through there, right? So we're still in this overall pattern through here. The really exciting thing for this, guys, is that the overall this overall pattern through here is likely to create a really big breakout with silver. Once we start to break, we're probably likely to make a really big move out of silver. And this thing is just squeezing up and squeezing up. So if we start to break out of this level here, guys, remember I said before about the market being an energy field, right? Whenever the market's really having a big move, it's using a lot of energy. This whole thing has just been building a lot of energy all the time. We've just been going up and down, not really going anywhere. So that tells me whenever we do eventually start to break, if we do start to break out like this, guys, we're probably getting ready to take on some serious price action, and we're probably likely to make a really big move. That also goes inside with what's happening with gold right now. Gold could be getting ready for a breakout as well too. So there we go, traders. Hope this helped you out today. A bit of an update for you guys and a little bit of a coaching session for Daniel, and hopefully some of you guys, maybe you're in the same situation as Daniel where he's lost a lot of money and he's about to quit. Just don't quit, okay? Don't quit. Stop trading. Don't keep trying to trade to try to make the money back because you're going to lose the money, right? Because you're doing the same thing over and over again. Stop the trading. Don't quit, but get some proper guidance. The first thing you can do is just join my webinar, that first thing in the description, because on the webinar, I go through 3 secrets. The first secret I talk about is not only did I lose the money, lose $250,000, but what did I have to start to do to actually get a good foundation behind me to actually start making money out of the markets, right? Because that's what no matter what, if I just kept doing what I'm doing, I would have just quit and never got ahead in the markets. But I had to figure out exactly what am I doing wrong, and how am I approaching this? How am I thinking? All this is completely wrong. And what is the truth? What do I need to be thinking? How do I approach the markets? How do I get involved with these markets properly in a much more professional manner? And so once I started doing that, I started to devise a plan. And I teach you exactly what I did step by step to get away from me losing money in the markets to actually start to move forward in the markets. And then after that, secret number 2 is all about me teaching you all the details to the trading system that I use every single day. And then secret number 3 is that how I find these opportunities in the markets as well too, right? So again, guys, if you're really struggling in the markets right now, please stop trading. Secondly, do not quit. Thirdly, go get some help. Again, and I promise you guys that webinar below, guys, or my next training, I'll definitely really help you out when it comes to that.